Hello, everyone. I'm just going to read out the journal entries that I wrote when I discovered that my mother was a narcissist. Tuesday, June 16th, 2015. I realized yesterday that my mother has narcissistic personality disorder. My family is a classic textbook case. Wednesday, June 17th, 2015. Apparently, many do not realize there is a disorder until they find themselves back living with the narcissist as an adult. More later. I go on in this journal. I grew up with a narcissistic mother. She is ill. I accept that my mother is sick and that she is not going to change. Okay, so this is big. It's the biggest thing I've ever realized about my childhood. I realized on Monday, could have been Sunday, it's all been so emotional since the discovery, that my mother is a narcissist. I am the daughter of a narcissistic mother. I've been reading about it on the internet, and my family is a classic case to a T. My mom had her golden children, some more golden than others, and her scapegoats. The scapegoats were basically bullied all their lives by their own mother, and the golden children joined in or did it for her. It's painful to imagine what life must have been like for my other siblings, especially the scapegoats. I'm remembering a lot of bad memories even before the actual realization that my mom has a mental disorder. I'm going to need an outlet, somebody to talk to who understands the disorder. I'm really afraid of the memories that might come forth. I'm just hoping for a bit of good along with the bad. I just want to feel better. My mother began my demotion from golden child to scapegoat when I began to have anger issues relating to my cycle. I had gone off the pill because I just decided it was time to take a break. She had been telling me, and I'm sure others, that I am crazy. She can go to hell. I've never felt so out of character since I was a teenager. That was before I beginning to take the pill. For the most part, the pill made my PMS symptoms less severe because there are no fluctuations in your hormones. Anyhow, 2 more pills and I will be complete. The 3 weeks of my first pack of pills, I won't take a week break, though I will. What? Why am I writing about this? I know, because I'm trying to look for a way to blame myself for her abuse. I'm like, oh, geez, it must be because of my hormones, or it must be this, or it must be that. So yeah, I'm just gynecologist trying to regulate my hormonal fluctuations because of perimenopause. And he said that if there's no fluctuations, then my moods will be fine. But anyways, so I'm looking forward to when the Zoloft is out of my system. 7 weeks is a ballpark figure of when I could be fully over withdrawal. I'm hoping to feel better as the days go on. I can already feel a difference. I just feel like I have a lot to deal with at this time. It's getting close to the anniversary of my dad's death. I can't believe he's been gone 5 years already. And like I say, I thought that this is when the demotion began, but I believe it began in 2010 after my dad died, like the devaluation. Yeah, and but with the perimenopause and with the fluctuating hormones, I believe that also changed me in a way. I became more assertive. I wasn't taking any more shit. Like, that's when I started like calling them on stuff. Like, wait a minute, like things that I would before let slide because that was just what we did, right? For like the narcissistic mother and the golden child and stuff. Like if that was what the narcissistic mother wanted, then we didn't make a fuss. Like you don't. But if she wanted you making a fuss about somebody that was doing something, like especially if it was a scapegoat or somebody that needed to be put in their place, and she was fine about it. But, so yeah. So that's when I started calling the golden child out for some of her shitty behavior. And that's when I thought maybe that might have been when the whole devaluation started, because I started calling them out. Could be. Or, yeah, I don't know. Could have part of the reason anyway. So Monday, June 22nd, 2015, just a few days later, I am the daughter of a narcissistic mom. I'm not really sure where to start, but I need to remember in order to heal. I'm afraid of what I might remember, but I need to. I need to remember things that happened with my mom and write them down. I suppose I have to include my dad and try to notice what he was doing at those times with mom. So far, all good with dad. I think he was just an enabler. I don't really think that I need to remember everything, because I think I could just drive myself crazy because with the way that my memory is now and everything, and there's a reason why for that. Like my brain thinks that, there's no reason to go there. Or maybe I'm just not ready to go there yet. Okay, so today I'm feeling emotional, I'm sad, and I'm afraid. I left the house to feed the animals at my son's and let the dog out. It felt so good to get away from this house. When I came back, I felt like I was suffocating and like my head would explode. More like a headache. LOL. I'm so dramatic sometimes. Situation with mom and golden child. I am confused. Like really, really confused. I am sad. I am surprised. I am feeling many things, and I am beginning to realize strange things about my upbringing. I'm feeling resentful towards the golden child. I feel like my sister would love it if I would just leave town again. F her, she can go. She won't change. She's not going to change. I need to accept that she is not going to change. She has changed, though, hasn't she? I need to accept that our relationship will never be the same, and it hasn't been the same for a very, very long time. Yummy green tea with stevia. I'm sitting outside the house in the front yard, watching a stunning 4-point buck eating things in the neighbor's lawn. I wonder what he is eating. I'm thinking it's not just grass. He seems to be selecting the other things that are growing in the grass. I just noticed there are 2 of them. One is a 2-point buck. I'm having a hard time with the realization that I may need to cut her off. I have to cut her off completely if I want to be completely healthy. Where to begin? My mom always makes comments about my body. I can't walk into a room without her noticing, looking, pointing out something about my body or about something I'm wearing. I think the oldest was Mom's golden child until she couldn't control her weight. I could be wrong, though. I think when I gained a little too much weight for the first time, when I began to slip, when I began to slip out of golden child status. How sick is it that all 5 of us girls know that Mom will love us more if we are skinny? It's the perfect golden child. Because she never allowed her weight to get too out of control. It would be nice to not have to worry about how much I weigh or what others think about what I look like. especially my mom. That would be such a load off. I hope to get there someday. Thanks, Mom. I need to get past wishing I could get back at her somehow, or say something to make her love me like I thought she did once. And I'm just going to leave it there. I'm going to turn it off. Wait, no, this is the next day I'm going to read this. I just had a realization. This is Tuesday, June 23rd, 2015. I just had a realization. I believe my mom began my demotion from golden child to scapegoat after my dad died. I was my daddy's baby girl. I think maybe my mom and golden child resented me for that. I was mom's golden child, but my dad had me. I think I have a false sense of entitlement that was nurtured in me by my parents and my sister. It is odd that it keeps coming up in all of this, and not just parental figures, and not just my parental figures. He was the ultimate golden child. Maybe she felt threatened by me. There was a lot of weirdness after Dad died. Mom and Dad discussing and taking care of arrangements without including the other 5 kids. Mom and Dad have a strange relationship. I should count myself lucky that I'm no longer caught up in that sick little ring. I do count myself fortunate that I seem not to be afflicted by them. Thanks, Dad. Why did Dad protect me, though? Is it that he was just the empathetic parent? Is he the reason why I'm not a full-blown narcissist like my mom? Enabling fathers. This is from Psychology Today. 3 scenarios possible where you have a narcissistic mother. 1, father is an enabler. 2, father is also a narcissist. Or 3, father is gone from the family. And let's see, typical adult from a narcissistic family, filled with an unacknowledged anger, feels like a hollow person, feels inadequate and defective, suffers from periodic anxiety and depression. All my life, all my adult life. Has no clue about how he or she got that way. Not until I was 46. And that's written by Pressman and Pressman about the narcissistic family. It is common for adult children of narcissists to enter treatment with emotional symptoms or relationship issues, but simultaneously display a lack of awareness of the deeper etiology or cause. The narcissistic family hides profound pain. Yeah, so I'm just going to stop it there. That was just a little bit of explanation. Show you a little bit of what was going through my head and what was going on at the time of discovery. That's kind of interesting. Let's see if there's anything else in this little book around those dates. I seem to jump back and forth between the books. No. No. Okay. So, thanks for watching. Talk to you again. Bye.